Alright, welcome to a new homework video. I was doing some homework today, and most of them were just like quick problems. However, I was about to end today, like no more homework, and then I had two problems to do, so I figured why not stream them because I kind of really enjoy doing this. So let's first off read the problems, and it's here. So write a program that inputs two string variables, first and last. Uh, that Write a program that inputs two string variables, first and last, which the user should enter with his or her name. First, convert both strings to lowercase. Your program should then create a new string that contains the full name in Pig Latin, with the first letter capitalized for the first and last name. Okay, use only Pig Latin rule of moving the first letter to the end of the word and adding a at the end. Output the Pig Latin name to the screen. Use the substring and two uppercase methods to construct the new name. For example, if the user inputs Walt, then it would end last name Savage? Who is that? Must be someone important. The complexity of NL, what does that mean? Non-deterministic logarithmic space, which defines a relationship between n space and d space complexity classes. Cool. All right. Right. Just want to see something. Right. Okay. Cool. Cool. For example, yeah. Okay. So let's start doing this problem. Let's maximize that fully. So let's start off by creating a new project. So new. Come on. Whoa, come on. Java project. Call it. Oh, I'm still in a lesson 2, so technically I could just go here. Right. Uh, let's create a new class in that case. Call it console input number 3, since we already have 1 and 2. I'm going to select this option, public static void. I'm using Eclipse. It's not my preferred IDE, but it's what the school recommends to use. So here we are. Gonna bring that down, gonna bring that down. And so first we're gonna have to import java.util.dat so that we could get scanner. Then we could do scanner equals new scanner system.in. That's cool. Now we have access to the scanner, so then we could s out. Was it control space again? What was the shortcut? Oh well, I forgot. System.out.print line. Enter your first name. And then we're going to store it as a string, called it name. fname scanner dot next to get that, and then I'm gonna save myself some typing and enter your last name. Basically copy this too. However, we're gonna have to change the variable name to last name. I don't like how this looks, so I'm actually gonna write the full on last name. There you go. Yeah, it's not being used. Chill out. Jeez, it's yelling at me, but like, give me some time, man. I'm not done my program. All right. Next, we have to do the Pig Latin stuff to all this. So first, we're gonna. I think we could even go here and put two lowercase right off the bat. And so no matter what they type, they could have cap locks or whatever. Yes, that's the one that I want to use. Yes, that's the one I want to use. Give it to me. Okay. I have to like press enter and double click a few times. So now whatever they write, it'll be lowercase. So that's a good base to start off with. And then the steps for Pig Latin, which I'm a bit rusty on, but thankfully it says in the question how to do it. And that is the first letter is capitalized for the first and last name. Oh no, okay, that's just something on the side. Use only Pig Latin rule of moving this first letter to the end of the word and adding a. Okay, so what we could do is first name. Not too sure if I have to create a new variable name for string for the Pig Latin, or can I just overwrite it? Probably could just overwrite it. First name is gonna equal to first name dot substring, and I wanted it to start at index 1. Well, I should probably create a new variable just because I'm going to be kind of changing things around. So I'm gonna make, come on, and call this pig because I feel like using substring I feel like using substring might change the actual string. We could do a test. Yeah, I might as well do a test for science, right? So let's see if that works. So I want first name to equal first name dot substring. However, we have to switch with the last first letter of the word and the last letter of the word gets switched. No, wait. That's not how it works. It's just the last letter gets moved. Let me read the instructions again. Use only the Pig Latin rule of moving the first letter to the end of the word. Okay. So just the first letter to the end of the word means that it'll be first letter dot substring. One, and let's say let's keep it simple. So this would mean that we're chopping off the first letter. Then we could say plus first name at index 0. char. Can I access it like this, like in JavaScript? Do they have a char at? I think char at. Yes, that's the one I want to use. Yes, give it to me. It's. I don't know how to like activate the auto complete. It's like I have to like enter or I don't know. Uh, an index 0. Give that to me. So start chopping off the first one. Basically, if I have something like uh, Danny, this evaluates to just this. So I'm adding just this, and then I'm saying the first letter at index 0, which would be here, which would be plus D. Now all I gotta do is add the A. Well, honestly, I'm not even too sure this works. So let's S. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know the shortcut. I think I know it better for JetBrains. But for Eclipse, I'm still kind of new, so I'm not too sure. Alright, let's test out this program and see what happens. Enter your first name. Let's do it with a capital. I'm expecting it to evaluate to Annie D A. And then we'll take care of the capital afterward. Just want to make sure this works. Oh yeah. Well, last name could be anything, because it's not really gonna make a difference. Any day. Okay, so it does work. You can modify it and it's not gonna like I think what happens is that it does all this first and then it reassigns it to first name. So you could like do a bunch of stuff to it without affecting it. Because like what I was worried about is that if I did first name dot substring at index 1, technically that like just takes the substring of that. Oh no, that is fine. I don't know what I was worried about. Yeah, this is totally fine. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now that I know that that works, what I could do is also say that also say first name dot char at 0 dot to uppercase. Or first name I can't do that. I know in JavaScript you could kind of just say like at index 0 of the string, make it capital. In Java, how would I go about that? That's a good question. Well, let's continue writing what I would normally do in JavaScript and hope that the errors kind of make sense to me. So I would do first name 0 dot to uppercase. Is that the syntax? Yeah. And does it like that? No. Okay. What is this the thing? No. Okay. Google. Uh Whoa. How to uppercase first letter Java. Alright, that pretty much gave me the solution, but I could do it a bit jankier by doing isolate the second letter essentially, and then two uppercase that, and then tack on the rest, which would be first name dot in this case all we need is starting from index 2 onwards. Well, sub, it's not going to autofill for me. 2. I'm going to start using this kind of way. Alright, I no longer need this anymore. So I'm substringing, I'm isolating the second letter, capitalizing this with two uppercase. Then I'm taking the remainder, starting at 2 until the rest of the word. And then I'm taking the very first character and adding it to that, concatenating all this together, and then I'm adding the string AY. This should do any day, but with a capital A. So I'm expecting it to be any day with the input of Danny. Let's give that a whirl. Okay. First name, Danny. Last name, this could be anything. Any day. Perfecto. Okay. So now that we know how to solve that problem, essentially we have to do the same thing for the last name. So since it's the same thing, we could probably extract this into its own method. We weren't taught how to do this, but yeah, we weren't taught how to make a method, but I feel like that's okay. I'll take the initiative to reinforce my own knowledge, and it's going to be let's make it public or maybe private. Private string pig Latin. It's gonna take an input of string. We're gonna call it word, and then do these thingies, curly braces. Yeah, well, I didn't. It gives me errors. It's preemptive, the errors, because I. All right. Anyways, so let's string output is going to equal basically all this. However, we're using the variable word in this case, so do I have like multiple cursors? No. Like VS Code, which I use for work? No. Oh, I just fucking bugged it out. Where the hell's my cursor? Okay. Oh, I do have multiple cursors. What? It's not flashing. Wow, it's weird. Alright. I lost the ability to see my cursor. Oh no. I'm gonna reopen Eclipse because that's kind of annoying. I don't want to guess where my cursor is. Launch. Okay, my cursor is back to being visible with it blinking. Cool. And then I'm gonna return my output. Therefore, I could remove all this, call my function pig Latin, and put first name in there. This is static. I still don't know what those words mean though. Public then? Is that gonna be happy? Oh, I think okay. I think I could still make it private, but I gotta make it static. And now it's gonna be happy? Yeah, okay. Now it's happy. And I could do the same thing for same thing. I don't know why that triggered me a little bit. Pig Latin and put last name in there, obviously, right? So now we should have converted first and last name. And do I have to put on separate lines? For example, the program should create a new string with the text alt imprinted. Oh, okay. So I don't need to create a new variable, but so I'm gonna copy this, erase this, and call this pig full name is equal to that plus this. Obviously, this has to be of type string. Now we could output pig full name. Pig autocomplete. No, doesn't want to have it. Doesn't want to deal with me. Okay, I guess I'll do it on my own. Okay, so this is good. So did it just format something on its own? Okay, let's click play. The example is to use Walt. So Walt, and then my last name would be in the example Savitch, right? Ah, so close. I say so close because uh, the algorithm is right, but I have to add a spacer here so that it's not all jumbled up. Let's try this again. Yes, Walt, Savage, and Altway, Avich, say. There you go, that's good. Show answer. Let's see what they did. First, last name. Essentially what we did. They did a whole thing that says Pig Latin is. First, convert first name to Pig Latin, which is the substring 1 to the rest. And then they added the A. Right, and then they capitalized the first letter by doing what? Oh, okay, they did it in 2 steps. Yeah, that's still one way to do it. I prefer mine a bit better because it's easier to understand, I think. At least to me it is. We're isolating the second letter, uppercasing it right away, then taking the third letter onwards of the original string, and then adding in the first letter, and then adding in AY. And then they repeat the same thing for last name, but I made my own method, that's why. And then, yeah, it's pretty much the same. All right, cool. Problem 1 done. Question 2 is write a program that reads a line of text, then outputs that line of text first in all uppercase letters and then in all lowercase letters. That seems really easy compared to the first question, but okay. All right, so lesson 2, let's create a new class. Call this one console input 4 public static. Finish that up. All right, so you know that we gotta import java.util.asterisk for the scanner, and then do our usual code for scanner. All right. Now we could say, I'm just reading the question. Write a program that reads in a line of text and then outputs that line of text first. So it reads a line of text. Okay. So if it reads a line of text, then we have to use next line. So let me just start off by saying system.out.println, enter a line of text. Fix my typo. Go back to the end. Okay. Then we could do string text is equal to scanner dot next line, I think. Oh, I lost my autocomplete. Really? Come on. Next line. That's the one I wanted to use. There you go. Okay. So now that I have that, I could say system.out.print line L N. I could say take text dot to uppercase first is what they wanted, right? Uppercase letters first. Then I could just I thought I could control C it like in Visual Code, but okay. I think there's also a method, and I'm pretty sure, in fact, dot to lowercase. That's all we have to do, really. Right? Write a program that reads in a line of text, then outputs that line of text first in all uppercase letters, then in all lowercase letters. Yeah, that should work. Alright. Enter line text. I'm going to be crazy and basically kind of press the shift button a couple of times so I have all kinds of uppercase and lowercase. And if I press enter, they're all uppercase, and then next line they're all lowercase. So that's my solution for this one. Let's check. Let me just hide question 1, and then question 2. Scanner in. Enter the line of text. They use next line as well. Perfect. And then uppercase is for string to uppercase, which is what I did. And then text in all lowercase is for string dot to lowercase. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting to do that. That's very true. I should always get into the habit of closing my scanner. Then I forgot to do that on my other problem too. Now that squiggly line goes away. If I go back to my console input 3 file, see the squiggly line is on scanner. But if I close that up at the end, then it goes away. Cool, that's it. I'm done for the day of homework, and see you tonight for my daily video, and most likely tomorrow for some more homework. But see you then. Bye bye.